welcome back to my channel. I'm here with Amina and Breens.
What's poppin'? What's poppin'?
If you're here from Breeny's, we just recorded a video on her channel, so hi. If you haven't subscribed, please do click the subscribe button and the bell thing that's next to it so you get notification. Okay, hit it. Okay,
Context.
Okay, right. So
recently, in recent times. I'm joking.
Yeah, I think it was a week ago. Gucci Mane and Keyshia got married, and obviously, if you're familiar with their story, you know. So yeah, what was I saying? Okay, he went to prison for a few years, but before that, there had been some tension in their relationship, and he had cheated on her a few times, I believe. And so now that they've gotten married and he's cleaned up and he's lost his weight and I think he's glowed up, they're worth more. A lot of people are saying that that's what a ride or die girl should do. She should stick with her man until he changes his ways, etc, etc.
So this is a comment from somebody on the gram.
A
guy, he got 5,766 likes. Okay?
Oh, gosh.
So somebody agrees with him.
Yeah.
Everyone wants this, a picture of Gucci Mane and his bride. But what y'all forget was she was with wild Gucci, on drugs Gucci, cheating Gucci, in jail Gucci, publicity with other women Gucci. This is Gucci after therapy, rehabilitation. This is a street man groomed in his 30s after he's been at his lowest. Point is, this is a rider, in capitals, who knew what she signed up for. You is the next nigga after a couple fights. Basically, you leave your man after a few fights.
Oh, so really,
I'm mad.
Yeah, that's actually mad.
When I read it, I was so angry.
Yeah, I was furious. The thing is, a lot of people actually think like that.
Wild.
So basically, what is he saying? That we girls need to stick with our man while he's cheating and doing all this madness,
even if he's trash,
because he may possibly eventually change,
one chance,
transform, and glow up,
transfer and marry you and be the nicest person on the planet.
Yeah, that doesn't happen, love.
So while you're in it, in that time, while he's seen around, being abusive, doing all kinds of madness, and you're there crying, you're there doing all
he says you should stay.
You should stay. You should stay there, because maybe,
not 100%.
It's not guaranteed.
Not guaranteed.
And these times, the years are going.
You know what I mean?
You know,
the clock is ticking.
The wrinkles are increasing on your face from stress.
Listen, no man will steal my youth. In Jesus' name.
The high blood pressure is going up. You're going to your doctor's appointment because you're stressed. Because of your man. And you're waiting.
Wild.
You're waiting for him to change. Wow. I feel like it's such a
theology, mate.
Like it's literally one of those wild statements. Most people make a wild, outlandish statement, and they make it in a way to as if it's like this is truth.
Truth. Yeah.
This is fact. This is how we must live. You can't make wild statements like that and put it in a way where you're trying to encourage
or correct girls.
Especially when it comes from guys as well. It's just like, where do you get off telling us how to behave?
You're not the woman that's going to be receiving all of this trash. Okay? You're the trash giver, right?
I love that word.
We are the trash receivers.
Yeah,
so who are you to tell us that no, you must continue to take this because when I feel like changing, I will change.
The craziest thing is he could have done that post to the men and been like, if anything, you guys learn from Gucci. Like, he was bad before, but he's glowed up. Then you can get your sense. That would make more sense. But instead, with your misogynistic being, then came to now spurt your mouth at us, telling us how to behave. And I feel like in terms of like feminism, which is weird because we just did a video on her channel about feminism, like I feel like men expect a lot more from women people in general expect people expect a lot more from women in relationships.
And I said, never give a man more than he's willing to give to you. Don't be an idiot. Don't be stupid. Because women will always naturally give more. Like that's just how we're wired. It doesn't take a lot for us to love a man. Like it doesn't take
I don't think we're naturally wired like that.
I think think it requires that much for a woman to love a man.
But the thing is, I feel like
we have ability to endure.
society tells us that we should. Like, look at that man and what he said. Look at all the likes that it got. Society tells us that the women are the ones that who have to sit at home while the man is doing all the madness outside. We're supposed to be patient and loving, but when a man is angry, it's just boys are being boys.
That's just who we are. We are wonderful women.
We're nurturers. That's what it is. We're nurturers.
Yeah.
We're naturally, because we are created to have children and to nurture another human being. We're more our temperament is different.
Yeah.
So we naturally have the qualities to nurture and to endure and to.
But men should have those qualities.
Men should have a pushover. But the thing is, like you say, men should have this as well because it makes you feel like the woman is a pushover. Is a pushover for having these
soft qualities.
It's that argument.
If a man was playing his position and the woman was playing her position, everything will be fine. The only problem is that women are being mistreated because when they're playing the position, which makes them feel like, what's the point?
But sometimes I feel like they're playing that position for the wrong guys.
Yes.
And they're giving, as they say, like wifey privileges to men who don't deserve it.
Yeah.
And likewise for men as well. Men are given they're good guys.
There are some good guys.
That get hurt by bad guys.
Very true. You have to know who you're dealing with.
You have to know. You can't be blind.
Because you can't just. Okay, it's great that everything turned out okay for Keyshia. We're very happy for her. You know, from what we've seen, she's happy. Gucci seems like a very different guy. Like I love that meme that said that was around last year, and everyone was like, "Oh, I need to glow up in 2017," as the same way that Gucci did. Because he genuinely did glow up. So I'm happy. If they're on the straight and narrow and he's changed, like all power to them.
Yeah.
Like, I wish them the best.
Yeah.
But it's like you can't use that one scenario
as an example.
As the
guideline. We don't know what's going to happen with them in the future.
Exactly.
As well.
As the example.
I personally, I'm not skeptic or anything, but I'm not holding my breath. If they have God that is in their relationship, it will prosper. But I've seen too many relationships that look good on the outside, and then it's not Kevin Hart. I was like,
I'm really disappointed in Kevin.
We're all disappointed. Do you know why I'm disappointed? Because we actually expected a lot more from him.
And that's why I don't actually know. We shouldn't have though, because apparently he was cheating.
It
crossed over.
Yeah.
But I think some people like us.
No, I think it's because I genuinely love Kevin Hart as a person. For who he is and his brand, and you know him as a person, I really, really like him. So for me to see him in that light, I was like, you know, so when you see someone that you respect, and then they do something, and you're like, oh wow, okay, so this is not what I expected from you.
Those scenarios apply to real life. We all know like girls in relationships, or we've known girls in relationships who have stayed for longer than they should have because they're like, oh, he's gonna change, or I can change him.
When I get the strength to lead, you always tell me that you and the weak as I believe.
That is actually a very applicable song.
That song is so like,
I feel like if the guy is genuinely showing signs that he's working on himself, and he wants to do better, then there's a reason for you to stay. But if this guy's really just taking the mick out of your life, like he has no respect,
there needs to be some remorse.
There needs to be boundaries. There needs to be some kind of like a limit to what you're gonna be able to take as a woman, because then he's just playing with your life. He's just walking all over you because he knows you're always gonna take him back, and you're always gonna be there. You're not going nowhere. And guys generally have that mentality that if they can see that you're not going nowhere, they will push the boundaries to the point where it's like it's ridiculous now. Like you just look stupid. You're making a fool out of me.
You're making a fool out of me.
And because you're so down and you no longer you've broken me down so much that you feel like
self-worth is just
dwindling. Gone out the window. Like,
you're not just riding, you are dying.
You're actually dying. You're no longer riding.
I like that one.
You're no longer riding. You're just there like I can't move. I can't go nowhere. So let me just stay here. That's when it becomes an issue, and that's why that statement is so outlandish, because you can't tell girls that stay with him because you know he's doing all this, doing all that. Look, he might change. No, as you say, why don't you address men?
Exactly.
Why are you as a man
always telling girls?
That's what we're lacking. I feel like that's what we're lacking in society. We don't have enough positive male models to teach men how to be men.
Men don't want to listen. I've seen guys on YouTube, talking to men, but all they're following is women, because women like, yes, tell tell them. But then men don't watch these videos. Men lead by example, yeah. So their favorite role models are the rappers, the trackers.
The rappers.
The man that are getting money. Yeah, the one that's getting chicks. Those are the ones that men listen to, and I think it's a complete.
But the thing is, like, at the end of the day, we realise that the world really, in terms of men, they have the most power.
Yeah.
That goes without saying. So if you look at a situation like the Harvey Weinstein thing, a lot of people in that industry knew what he was doing.
Yes.
A lot of powerful men in the industry knew what he was doing.
All about power.
But the men didn't step up until it all came to light. And then you have people like Ryan Gosling going, I didn't know. So, do you know what I mean? But and it's like we can't even expect the men to step up though, because misogyny tells them that they don't have to.
Yeah.
That women should.
And women tell them that they don't have to as well, because I feel like I was talking to my friend last week and I said to her, if a man knew that as soon as you cheat you're gonna lose me and the woman's gonna leave, they would be more. They have more the fear of God in them. But if they keep cheating and the woman keeps staying,
there's some men who are like, no, never again. It was one slip up. But you're right. There are a lot of men.
They can't be. There's no second chances, honey. There was no second chance. If women gave men no second chances,
you think that it should just be like one strike,
like one strike and you're out? They all have more fear.
You think?
The reason that they stay is because the women stay. The reason they get away with it is because the women stay. It gives them. It doesn't.
I don't agree with that.
I don't think that could work in terms of marriage. If you're
I'm thinking of marriage.
Girlfriend. I think there's still room to.
But remember, married couples are once boyfriend and girlfriend. So in that stages, if he's doing that.
Oh yeah. If you're not married, then.
No, I'm thinking. Sorry, I was thinking of married couples because I know famous married couples who the person is cheated but she took him back, and honestly they've gone to have a 50-60-year-old relationship.
That's a little bit
fine. I mean, marriage is different.
Marriage is different.
If you're a boyfriend and girlfriend and you want to come and die. For 6 month
anniversary.
For 6 month anniversary.
For BAE on Instagram.
For Valentine's Day. Just to post something because I've got a man. Like why? Especially when you're young.
Yeah.
Like you've got so much years ahead of you to find a good man. You want to now come and kill yourself.
I think a lot of girls don't realise that they have other options.
I think a lot of them can't realise that they have the power. They have the power to walk away.
Yeah. They don't realise.
But this culture really does disempower women in that way.
Where
it says that for one, you need a man. For two, like
there's when you do get one, accept the trash.
Yeah, accept it because there's not enough men to go around.
Yeah.
Well,
you have to compromise your values.
Yeah. And that's the message that is.
It's that a lot of women now just expect that their man's gonna cheat.
Yeah.
They're just waiting for when it's gonna happen. Like there's no
even like Nigerian culture says that like even if he does anything, even if he beats you, stay at home. In fact, why are you telling people that he's beat? That's how it is. Like. And I just feel like that misogynistic way of thinking is why women feel like they should stay despite what's going on.
It's a mess.
It's a mess. I think maybe you're right. I think women don't realise that they do have the power to walk away. But once they start to,
I think like it's just as women we just have to have a brain. Like don't be so consumed with your feelings and your emotions. Your brain still needs to be intact when you're in a relationship. Like don't be stupid in a relationship to the point where you now have lost all sense. And you're just
and a lot of women are like that. It's tunnel vision. They can only see the man because they're lost in the source.
Don't get lost.
But then it makes it harder for you to make a decision, a good decision when you're lost in it.
Yeah, exactly. But I think maybe that's why it's good to pay attention to the man in early stages of dating. You know what I mean?
And the thing is, one thing we have to look at as well, like it's great that Keyshia Kerr decided to stay with him and everything worked out okay, but think of it in this way, like if she left, does that mean that she would have had a happy ending? She could have still had a happy ending, even with someone else. Like that same beautiful wedding and had an amazing happy ending with someone completely different that will still treat her good. It's just that she decided to stay and it just happened to work out and that's great.
So don't think just because
succeeded in that way
that you should now stay in your thing.
But let's just remember that the wedding is only the beginning of the story and not the end.
Being married is a whole new
thing.
Because we've got experience.
Well, from my married friends. From the example and things that I've heard from married friends that I have, marriage is a whole new chapter. and it's not easy either. Like if you think that okay, the relationship of being boyfriend and girlfriend, all this trash that you had to put up with was one thing. When you get married, that's a whole new journey with that person that is that's meant to be forever. So it's not like, oh yeah, they're married and they will live happily ever after. Yes, they technically will live happily ever after, but they might not be necessarily happy all the time, and they will still have their struggles within their marriage, which is perfectly normal.
I'm going to say about potential.
Oh yeah, what's the difference between your man's got potential?
This potential thing, I've seen it so much on Twitter. Like people are like, don't get with him for his potential, and I get what they mean. I think I'm reading it wrong, because I feel like, okay, you can get with someone who, okay, say, I don't know, the Lord has spoken to him and said, okay, take Rick Warren for example. When he got with his wife, the Lord was just like, yeah, okay, yeah, they're gonna have a massive church. It's gonna be in California. Boom. But at that point, there's no church. There's not even one member.
That's not potential though. That's actually like a prophecy.
See, so to me, I'm thinking, okay, what about something that hasn't come to pass, but they're walking towards it?
Yeah, but are we talking about potential in terms of ambition and career, or potential in terms of character and the way that they treat you?
I think it's everything.
Yeah, everything.
Not the way they treat you though. That should really be on lock from the beginning. No?
Yeah.
No, but it's not. That's the issue.
Oh, true. Yeah.
That is the issue.
Yeah, that all kind of comes.
Do you know what I mean?
I guess there needs to be red. You need to see the red flags.
My thing is that if I'm gonna get with you, I'm getting with you. Let's assume that you'll never change. You'll never change. You have to. You can't marry potential. You have to get with this person and say, I love you. I would hope that you change, but I'm okay if you don't.
Do you mean change is like he treats you like trash?
Yeah, whatever state he's in, at the point where you meet him and you're with him,
that's the one. That's
you have to accept him that's the man that you're married.
My grandma said to me that about my granddad. God bless him, rest in peace. But she said that she had this thing in her head that he would change, and he didn't change, and she had to live with that consequence the whole. And they stayed together forever, but it wasn't I don't think it was a happily ever after marriage. No, maybe on his side, but her side.
Probably not on his side.
Yeah.
So I like that way of thinking, that the person that you're with, take them as who they are. This is what you're getting.
We're talking about behaviour, and everything.
Yeah, everything as a whole.
Okay.
Like if we constantly think to ourselves, okay, this person is going to change.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm not thinking of change. I'm thinking of movement. As in, if they continue like they're going, where will it be? And if it's a good place, then in my head that's what potential means. But
everyone's gonna grow and develop, but we can't expect
them to actually change their colour, their actual stripes.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I agree.
Because then if they don't, it's like then what? You're now
stuck with them.
Yeah.
But then you saw that from the beginning.
So that's the thing of Keisha. She can't complain if he does cheat. You knew what man he was with. He's not. They don't change their stripes, to be honest, unless they get saved and tell them.
I feel like people change.
It's a tough one.
Whether they know God or not, I feel like
people can change.
People can change. Yeah,
I do think people can change.
How has he changed though? Has he changed in the fact that he will never cheat?
We don't know, because
exactly. Only time will tell.
The only person that really knows is Keisha. And for her, I'm hoping that for her, she's seen something in him to make her feel like, okay, I've been through a lot with this guy. But I can see something that is worth me still trying and marrying this man. I'm hoping that's what the situation she's come to. Because if not, then obviously it's a bit of an issue. But she seems like a smart girl. She doesn't seem that stupid in that sense, where she's just not just go willingly just marrying the guy for the sake of it. Where
sometimes during the engagement and the wedding, you can get caught up in the whole hype of the wedding or whatever, and not actually have your doubts, but still go ahead with it.
Yeah. Girls, do not
use your brains.
Yeah, do not become sewage. Do not become a place where someone can put trash. And be aware of the signs as well. So I keep on looking at the screen to make sure we're all in frame. If you see red flags, realise that is that's how he is now.
I think we shouldn't use certain scenarios as the gospel truth overall benchmark of this is the standards. You should have your own standards of what you want for yourself, and someone else having their journey and their experience doesn't necessarily mean that has to be your standard. You have your own standards. Like, pick and choose what you're going to accept as truth for yourself.
But okay, so to give a quick little perspective, one of the guys was arguing with one of my friends, and he was basically saying that what he agrees with is the fact that the woman stuck by him through thick and thin. So men do value loyalty.
Why don't they value loyalty from their friends? When your friend is cheating on his girl, why are they laughing? Why don't
they're loyal to him and not to his girlfriend? That's
not really.
They are loyal. They're loyal to their friend. They'll never tell the girl.
See, but then they're compartmentalizing what loyalty is.
What they mean is I'm loyal to my
friend,
down for my brothers.
Yeah, but then why aren't they loyal in the first place by just not cheating and not sticking around? What about that kind of loyalty?
Men,
they want us to be loyal. They want us to be loyal.
It's a double standard thing.
Like, you know, sticking with you when you're doing all your nonsense, but then you don't want to be loyal to me by just not sleeping with another girl. Like, all I'm asking is to just not sleep with somebody else.
Other people. If I can do it, sure.
Why is it so difficult for you?
I hope that you guys have enjoyed the video. If you haven't seen the video on Breeny's channel, please do check it out. And do make sure you subscribe. I will put Amina's channel link in the...
I ain't got a video, guys.
in the description.
I'm just here.
And yeah, please do subscribe and thanks for watching.